What's good? What's good? What's good? Good people. It's the man you all know and love, E Digger, and welcome to E Digger Speaks, where the topics is always real, never fabricated, right here on Charm City Direct TV, broadcasting from the studios of Charm City Direct TV. I just want to say thank you for watching, tuning in. And you can unmute your mic if you can.
Okay.
I want to say, first and foremost, thank you all for watching. Thank you for participating and supporting the channel. This man right here, he needs no introduction. This is my good friend, artist, Wizzy Bands. What's good with you, fam?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, people?
Now, the topic for the day, I simply just kept it simple because there's so much that's going on right now. And I like I said, I just kept it simple and I just said, this shit has got to stop. The shit has got to stop. I am talking about the recent tragic death of Nipsey Hussle, rap artist, Nipsey Hussle, was shot right outside of his store, his clothing store. And when is he going to stop? Not only him, it's other black on black crime. When is it going to stop? That is the topic for today. Also, we're going to talk about the corruption in City Hall here in Baltimore with our, I want to say former mayor, because since then she stepped down. And I'm talking about Catherine Pugh, who put out a book, real honest, real innocent, put out a book, Healthy Holly, and was getting paid off the book. So I just want to know, when is the shit going to stop? Like, we had Sheila Dixon in office, one of the greatest mayors in Baltimore, hands down. We could debate this back and forth. But my point, people, is when are these officials going to quickly realize that some of the stuff that you see other people getting away with, you possibly can't get away with because of the color of your skin? So, Wizzy, let's go back. Let's start over. Let's talk about Nipsey Hussle right quick. As a artist yourself, how has his music or his influence in community affected you by you being a music artist and an advocate for your community? How has his death affected you?
Well, I mean, the thing is, I wasn't like personally really a music fan of Nipsey. I have, heard of some people that have listened to Nipsey, and well, I mean, the thing is, I mean, all right. Well, I'll start with this. His death, I mean, it affected me in a major way on the strength of him being a brother.
Yes.
Him being a brother, he had his own business.
Yes.
He was trying to do things for the community, his music, like I said, I never really checked out his music. I've listened to a few songs, and I mean, he's pretty good. But I mean, what was most important was what he was doing for the community. Yeah. And what he was trying to bring to the forefront. With Dr. Sabi and everything like that. And I mean, it's a lot of people that know some information that whoever the higher ups is, or the people that's in power, it's certain information that they just don't want to be known, or put out there, because I mean, it's a lot of dollars on the line. I mean, that's just the facts. It's a lot of dollars on the line, and I mean, that's the system we live in. I mean, that's the system.
I couldn't agree with you more, man, because you know he was speaking a lot of truth, and he wanted people to be aware of what's going on. And one of the biggest money grabbers or the money getters now is pharmaceuticals and pharmacies. That they are putting out these medicines and these. Well, I'm gonna just keep it at that, medicines, and they're supposed to be helping people, our people, but they're killing our people. And Nipsey Hussle said, "Look, you know, enough is enough. You know, I'm going to do my music. I'm gonna get my message out there, but all in the same sense for the people who possibly don't listen to my music. I'm gonna go a step beyond and educate my people in my community."
Right.
And that's exactly what he did. He was opening up stores. He was opening up businesses. He was buying property. All of that was going on in the LA area, in the Crenshaw area where he lived. And you can look at this two ways. And I agree with you, Izzy, for what you said. You know, you got some people out here who just do not like evolution. They do not like to see you and I as two young black men, entrepreneurs, get ahead because they're not doing anything. And the one thing, you know, they can't silence us.
Right.
So the one thing that they do is exonerate and kill us off. And then you look at the government, whereas I just mentioned pharmaceuticals is the biggest money maker, and then you have another person who's coming in and saying, okay, you shouldn't take this because this is what it does, but I have a better solution for you. They don't want to hear that because one is taking monies out of their hands, and they're automatically they want to go with the right choice. They're going to go with the perfect choice. And that's what people was looking at.
And while the government is the whole thing about the government, I mean, the presidents and everything, I mean, it's all about economic interest, man. They I don't know if you heard about this some time ago, but even the supplement industry, they were under fire because they were saying that they were selling placebo effect. And it was a guy who exposed this, and I'm talking about some people came down on this guy, and this guy's and so I mean it's all about economic interest, man. And the sad part, and another thing, as far as like Nipsey Hussle though, see, his thing is he had a lot of things in his past that kind of caught up with him too. Okay. So it wasn't even just the Dr. Sebi thing, his activity, he had certain gang activities, and hey, I know gang members and things like that, but it's like when you in that lifestyle, when you kind of and I mean it's a sad thing, but it's like your past can catch up to you, man. Like you could be in a whole different mind frame. Like you could grow up and you can mature and you get in a whole different mind frame, and then something from your past can catch up to you. Yeah. And then it all your I won't say all his work is like everything happens for a reason, man. Yeah. Everything happened for a reason. His death did not go. Now you got so many people now knowing about Dr. Sebi, researching about Dr. Sebi. A lot more of the truth is put out there because a lot of people didn't know about it, know about Dr. Sebi. Yeah. I, for one, did. I do a lot of research. I spend a lot of my time studying and learning about these different people. And he was one of those people. Dr. Sebi. Some people know who he was, but I mean, he looked like a person that's easy to look over. Yeah. He's easy. But man, like, yeah, I mean, his death didn't go unanswered though. Like his death it didn't go, it wasn't for nothing. Yeah. But unfortunately, it's another sad case of gang violence, man.
Yeah. Something that DL Hughley said, I watch his show a lot. Shout out to DL Hughley. the comedian. He has a show called the D. Hughley Show. He said, "Stop killing our tomorrows, or stop. We will never have. I'm sorry. We will never have a tomorrow if we're killing off our todays." Meaning the people who are over here who is trying to make a better tomorrow, you're killing them off today. And when he said that, it kind of hit home, because a lot of our great leaders are gone, and these are people who somehow passed on torches and taught us things that, you know, we need to know, not things that we should know, but need to know on a need to know basis. And you're right, Wizzy. For people that did not know Dr. Sebi, this is a person that, you know, was trying to make it better for Black people, to make them aware. A lot of people walking around here saying that they woke, but they are really not woke. You know, I just think that, you know, and also someone said this, that we are paying a lot of attention now on the death of Nipsey Hussle. It was a lot of hashtagging and some of his quotes, but where was that energy when he was doing all of this work? You know, that's something else that kind of you know, hit home when the person said it. They said, you know, it was a lot of hashtagging. It was a lot of, you know, videos made. It was a lot of focus on the actual death of Nipsey Hussle. But where was...
Well, see, according to well, it was a tweet that he had tweeted out before. He was saying something about he had great enemies or something like it. It's I can't remember what quote. It was something that he tweeted. It was before he died, or he put it on Instagram or whatever the case may be. But see, the thing is, man, like, he wasn't really broadcasting a Dr. Sebi thing. You know what I mean? He wasn't really like putting it out there. It was kind of something that, you know, Dr. Sebi has been on many TV shows, but it's kind of one of those things, like, you know, they sweep it under the rug. Like, you know, he's been on here. You know, it wasn't like, you know, billboard ads and you know, mass media saying, okay, you know, look at this holistic health. This can cure AIDS. This can cure this, because they don't want that. Now, and the thing is,
I'm not to cut you off. I'm not talking about when he was talking about Dr. Sebi. I'm talking about his other work. In the community. You mean like?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I'm talking about that. It's like, you know, why should a person have to die for us to recognize what he's doing? You see what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about. Like, nobody was talking about Nipsey Hussle as the philanthropist or the activist or the community leader up until the time that he died. That's what I was saying. Why?
I get what you mean.
Yeah, why is that? Like what you're doing right now, Wizzy, of, you know, formulating this huge, you know, conglomerate of a music studio for artists and a media center for, you know, media personalities such as myself. This is what you're doing now. And, you know, God forbid if something was to happen to you, not saying that it will, but where was the attention then that Wizzy Bands was putting together all of this huge conglomerate, as opposed to now? Like, you're gone now, and they're, oh man, Wizzy Bands was doing this, Wizzy Bands was doing that before. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was saying.
No, and that's facts. I mean, that's facts. I mean, that's just like you know, young Scooter, you know, Lord Scooter that died in Baltimore, you know, years ago. I mean, that's the same thing, you know. I mean, I guess it's just people, man. It's like one of those things. It's kind of hard to really explain. You know, is you know, I guess when people die, you know, it's like a holiday. You know, it's a shame that is like that. But you know, like even like Lord Scooter, I know people they didn't even listen to his music. You know, before he, you know, when he died, then everybody's listening to his music.
Yeah.
You know, but
and we really need to get out of the mindset of doing that. We need to, as my grandmom and my mom used to say, give me my roses while I'm here.
right.
Meaning applaud me for my efforts while I'm here on earth. Don't wait till I die and decide to, you know, celebrate my achievements and my goodwill, so to speak.
Right.
Don't wait till a person that have to leave this earth to applaud them for what they're doing, because evidently we was doing that when the man died. But what happened when he was here? Do that while he's here.
And this the thing, man. This is why I do what I do, as far as, you know, making these groups, and that's why I do what I do, because I want to appreciate everybody while they're here. I want to appreciate everybody's talent, you know, while they're here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just feel like, you know, I don't know if it's something that has to be, you know, taught from your youth, or, you know, whatever the case may be. But I mean, like you're saying, the culture got to change. You know what I mean? The culture, you know, and you know, the culture is, it's all about the I society, man. Like, it's all about I. You know, in today's society that we live in. And it's like, man, that's why I'm trying to do what I'm doing. I want to change that. I want to change that culture. And, you know, I mean, I don't know about, you know, how many people know about the art of war, but, you know, the art of war is divide and conquer. So the whole thing is for, especially us as Black people, to be divided. That's the whole key thing. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to do the opposite of that, and I'm trying to bring us together and, you know, figure out how we can all economically benefit from each other, and just appreciating each other while we here, man. And you know what I mean? Just appreciating and just showing love. And, you know, like, you know, love is really becoming it's becoming like a rare commodity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's becoming a rare commodity, man. Like, you know,
it's crazy. It's crazy. When the news broke, I said, you know, I didn't listen to his music, but I also found out of the other work that he done, you know, what he was doing in his community in Crenshaw. Also, people didn't know that he it was either he was going to start a STEM school for under advantaged youth, and in Crenshaw. He was going to do that. Of course, he was going to do the documentary for Dr. Sebi. And just hearing that alone, because I'm a firm believer of, you know, a person who is doing multiple things. If you're just stuck in doing one thing, it's like, but if you're doing multiple things, I commend those people for, you know, for doing that, and especially work in your home, in your home town, in your city where you live. That is always a plus for me. And I you know, once I heard that, I was like, oh man, you know, that was awesome. You know, all I'm saying is, people, we got to do better. And I know you've heard that saying so many times, but we honestly got to do better. Just because this person over here is doing it, it doesn't mean that you can't do it as well, or help that person over here to achieve or hit what he or she is trying to do. You know, if you're not doing that, and if you have some resolutions about what this person is doing, man, it's just undefeated, man. It's just really undefeated. So rest in power to Nipsey Hussle. Wow, I am, and when I did my breaking news, I was floored. I was so emotional. I couldn't even get my thoughts together, because this man had done so much in his community with his music and with his work in the community. So
But I mean, what it shows is it just shows that it is really some deeper issues going on than the surface, because you know, on that one hand, you got a gang member who gunned him down, and it's like, you know, this gang member, you know, he obviously didn't have anything to lose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, when you look at people like that, you know, that you know, that kind of lets you know it was a deeper issue. It's a deeper issue with society, man. It's a deeper issue with society. So
yeah. So we're gonna switch gears for a minute and talk about former Baltimore mayor. I think I'm safe when I say former, because she took a indefinite leave of absence, and those who, as I would understand, indefinite leave of absence is meaning she's just going to step down. All because, now this is what she's saying. She's saying that, and when I say she, I'm talking about Catherine Pugh. She's saying that her health is an issue now. And I went to bat for Catherine Pugh. I did. I felt sorry for her because a lot of people was attacking her on social media, and I said no. I quickly came to the rescue of Catherine Pugh. I said, how dare you talk about this woman and she's sick? But then I kind of went a little deep into what this scandal was going on. So of course, when your back is against the wall and you got nowhere to turn, what is the best alternate way out? To say you sick.
Mm-hmm.
So you got me, Catherine. You got me. So we are here now, Wizzy, at this point where I quickly discovered in my research just now that she was getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting paid a whole hell of a lot of money from 2012. They said that under the deal with the medical system, UMMS, they paid her $500,000 per copies of the book while she served on the board of UMMS. They paid $100,000 in each of 5 transactions beginning in 2012, 13, 15, 17, and 18. And this people is a self-published book, meaning she didn't go to Barnes and Noble, she didn't go to the grandma pop, the mom and pop grant publishing stores. She did this on her own. You know, she put this book out, Healthy Holly, and she gets the money back. And this sounds real familiar. This sounds just about up there with Sheila Dixon. And the person that really makes out in the end, in the long front, in the long end, is the council president. Is the city council president, which is right now is Bernard C. Jack Young. Now, when Sheila was in office, the city council president was who? Stephanie Rawlings Blake. And like I said, they make out because once something happened to the mayor, they like, it's like double dutch. It's like, keep on fucking up. And she steps down, and Bernard C. Jack Young now is acting mayor. So my question, Wizzy, is why?
Well, I mean, hey man, they want to everybody want to take the shortcut, man. You know, that's what it is. However they can skim off or get over. I mean, you know, and then on top of that, I mean, they're in a position of power.
Yeah.
So, and then you know, you hear this and that. Oh, we should have kept Sheila Dixon. No, we should. It's the lesser of two evils, man. It's the lesser of two evils. But I mean, man, it just, she just leveraged her power, man. I mean, that's kind of what that was. She just basically leveraged her power, and yeah, man, you know, everybody trying to get over, man. Like, I mean, that's kind of like plain and simple what it is. It's just somebody, you know, they had power and they just like, hey, I'm gonna milk it, and she just milked it.
And while she's taking this indefinite, something else that a lot of people did not know, or you probably read it, while she's taking this indefinite leave of absence because of her illness, she's still going to continue to be paid $185,000, which is crazy. Now, my question is, for how long?
Hey, my question is, where those dollars coming from?
Exactly. Exactly. Like I had a problem when they was giving Michael Harrison, the new commissioner, Baltimore police commissioner, all that money. I had a problem with that. But now I kind of swinging on over to, okay, because I'm a firm believer of this. I'm a firm believer of this. Work hard for your money. Mm-hmm. And since Michael Harrison has come into that office or took that role as Baltimore commissioner, he has done that's just that. With the investigation of the two, remember the man and the woman who that whole plot, the man killed his wife.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Mike said, oh, hell to the no. Not on my watch. So I commend Michael for working hard for that money. Like I said, when he came in, they was giving him $275,000. Mm-hmm. I was like, God damn, that's a lot of money. But then Mike said, okay, y'all giving me all this money. I got something for y'all, Baltimore. This is what I know. This is what I'm going to do. So Mike, he's good with me now. You know, because Mike is on the job. But Catherine, come on. even if she made the book, give the book out to the kids for free. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because she sat on the board of UMMS and they was paying her. Now all of a sudden she gone. See,
Well, you know, swipe or no swiping. You know?
There you go. But then found out something else. I found out that health insurer Kaiser Permanente, we all know them, also paid Catherine Pugh more than $100,000 to purchase copies of her books from 2015 to 2018. And the plot thickens. In September of 2017, the city's spending board, which Pugh sits on and controls, awarded Kaiser Permanente a $48 million contract to provide health insurance to city employees from 2018 to 2020 through 2020, with options to renew.
Well, man, I guess on a political level, I mean, you know, that was one hand wash the other, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot of that going on now, man. It's been going on, you know, but I mean, now we're seeing a lot more the political aspect, and then I mean, even with the school systems, you got a lot of these people that, you know, they're paying these big you paying these schools, you know, to get a nice tax break, and you know, hey, their kid winds up getting free ride, or you know, whatever the case may be. So I don't know, man. It's just like the system just ain't fair, man. You know, that's
well, I just think that since, you know, people, you know, I think that people think that, you know, they can't be caught.
right.
You know, some way in their psyche, they saying, well, I'm good. Like I said,
I mean,
no, go ahead.
I just was gonna say, I mean, you know, look at law enforcement, man. You know, they enforce the laws. The people who make the laws, they feel like they don't have to follow them. You know what I mean? But in the end, you know, somebody's always watching, man. You know, like you could always try to get over, and you know, some people do succeed at getting over, you know, but you know, hey, you know, the buck gonna stop somewhere. The buck gonna stop somewhere. So
I said it. I said, you know, something ain't right with this book. Like I said, I would have sufficed with the fact that you made this book, you're trying to teach kids to read or whatever the case may be. Just give the book away. Don't even get don't even, have you not seen what Sheila Dixon did? That's what I'm saying. Have you not seen what she did? You got this book, a self-published book, meaning that you really didn't, like, I don't know, she put out her money to get it published. I don't know. But if that was the case, were you trying to get the money back? But then when you got the money back, you was getting a lot of money back.
Mm-hmm.
With your $185,000 salary as being mayor already. Is that not enough? I'm just saying, like, take the book, make the book. I thank you for doing that. A genuine gesture for a mayor to say, hey, you know, the little kids need to read. Even if you spent your own money to come out with this book, give the book away. So you will not have any dirt on your hands. You won't be tied to anything. Give the book away. If that was the reason.
Or what she should have just did was, man, see what just makes it look so bad is that she's in a political position, man. Because
there you go.
My thing is, if she would have take a leave of absence first, then pitch your book. You know what I mean? Like she kind of went about, like I said, it's just abuse of power. She just, you know, she leveraged. It's called leveraging. She leveraged
there you go.
Who she was.
Agree.
And you know, and the thing is, I mean, I'm not even just gonna put it all on her, because I look at it like this too. These facilities, these hospitals, they're looking at it the same exact way. Yeah. You know, how can we benefit her and make it appear as she's benefiting us too? Yeah. But come on, man. You know, these hospitals, man, they get big breaks, man. They get big breaks, man. You got so many wrongful deaths in the hospital. You got so much stuff that people is covering up in the hospital every day. You know, things that, you know, I know personally about, but you know what I mean? I don't, you know, I it's not really I'm not in that field. So, you know, it's not really my place to speak about it, but because a lot, I mean, you know, but hey, man, it's just, they looking at it. They want grease our palms. They like, look, we're going to grease your palms, you know, turn a side eye on some things, you know.
I'm a read a quote, or I'm gonna read a statement that a good friend of mine, Lisa, wrote. She said, Catherine Pugh was what I told you she was. However, Baltimore doesn't realize what they need. Anyone with a ethics violation shouldn't be in public office. And I totally agree with that statement, Lisa. They find, I think I was reading in my research, they find her. It was something about her house that they was giving her so many fines, and they just kept finding her, putting fines on the house, and nothing else was done about it. And you're in public office. So you're the mayor of Baltimore City. They keep finding, it was something about her house. She has a house on, I want to say Alamont Street. That's her house. And they kept finding her, like giving her fines and giving her fines. I don't know how many fines that they, and I was supposed to have wrote it down, but I forgot. I forgot to write it down. But they was giving her so many fines. What happened?
Hey, look, that's probably why she did what she did. She was trying to pay off all those fines.
There's so many ways you can look at this thing. So many ways you can look at this thing. But you're right. But you're right. Had she took a leave of absence and then put out the book, I would have sufficed with that. Two things right now. Put out your book, give it away. Don't even get no money out of it if you're still in office. Or take a leave of absence because you have an illness and then put out the book.
Yeah, but I'll say this, man, even having to do with those fines, man, when you get in the government, when you get into a government position, you know, I mean, it's a lot of overlooking going on, man. I mean, that's all the way up, even on down to the jail systems, man. It's a lot of overlooking going on, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of side eyes. There's a lot of overlooking. There's a lot of things that's done that, you know, you really can't, or no one chose to see. And Mandy, I just had it up. Mandy just writes that lets you know that she feels like she could do what she wants.
Right. And
not only her.
We gave her an inch. She took a mile. That's you know, that's how it is, man. That's the world we live in.
And to kind of like clear her name almost, the $100,000 that they paid her, she gave it back.
Okay.
Because she gave back the money. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That ain't enough, Catherine. Ain't enough. The damage has been done. This has been going on since when? The 2012? What year is this? 2019? Oh, hell to the no. Damage been done. And just to think, I sat here and defended this woman because they was going in on Catherine on social media. I said, how dare you? This woman is sick. How dare you diminish her character? And we as black people need to stop throwing black people. Oh, I was going in, Wizzy. But now this. So I honestly believe that I need to get some of that money for defending you, bitch. Because I just don't defend people just to be defending them. I felt sorry for Catherine. Now I'm in my feelings. But here's Lisa. She writes, we've known for a while who she is. It took the state's attorney to make people look at her with the side eye. She needs to resign. There is more to come. And if she is major, her job has been poor. Yeah. And she also writes, she lied, though, about the amount she received. Like I said, it could have been more. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for a goddamn book.
Hey, like I told you, she had to calculate those fines. You know, she had to make sure she had enough money to take care of
I gotta get mine so I can pay off these fines on this damn house.
Yeah, and make sure and to make sure she got a little bit extra for herself too. Yeah. That's all.
Catherine, come on. Come on, Catherine. Come on, Catherine. You ain't think about that. Like I said, Sheila, this sounds too familiar.
Well, because Sheila ain't think about it neither, man. That's the thing. The thing about it is, a lot of the times, man, they don't think about it, and that's the problem. They just see it's the greed, They just see, oh, I'm gonna just use these gift cards, They just, it's the greed, man, And
like I said again, I said maybe it was good intentions. Maybe she had good intentions on that book. Maybe she created this book, like I said, to pass on some little kids to, help them read, or just have here, take this, here's a book. I don't know. I don't know what the intentions were, but you could have thought this out. You could have planned this a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? Mandy writes, Maryland mayor's going to get that money. Exactly. Lisa Wright, 2020 is coming. Let's not elect the same people. Yes, I agree. Y'all heard that. 2020 is coming.
And see, that's the only thing about these elections, man. A lot of the times the people that get voted in, it's like a lot of times you don't even hear about that person until you see them on a poll. And that's the thing. They don't really, they don't have anything in place for us to really get to know these people and to put them in power. And
I said that, Wizzy. I said that. Linwood, shout out to Linwood. Greed. Yes, I said that in a live. I said you don't see these motherfuckers. No, I'm about to cuss. It's too early to cuss. I'm sorry. You don't see these people until it's time to vote. Never heard of these people. It's almost like roaches. You cut the light off and roaches. What the roaches come out.
They never did anything. You never see them in the community beforehand. Never see them. Even if you're trying to do something politically and you don't have a lot of money. You don't see these people in the community. You don't see them giving out anything. You don't see them. It don't really take a lot. Even if it take a person like we're gonna do a drive and we're gonna have other people give it away. But just the fact that a person will organize that, you know what I mean? It's like but yeah, man, like you said, it just be people you see them and it's like, oh, pick these people, and it's like I don't know these people.
I'm gonna issue a challenge. 2020 is coming, people. Election time is coming. Even if you see these people, you never seen these people before, and of course you've seen the other ones. You know them. You name recognition and all that. But that's not to say to do your research. Black people, this is where reading will become fundamental. You have to do. Everybody has a computer. Everybody has a phone. We got to do the research. We got to look at these people track records. We got to look at where these people been. What is their plan? You need to hold them. You need to hold them accountable for the jobs that they are going up against, for the offices they're trying to hold. Just don't put him in there because he held the baby last week, or don't elect her because her makeup is good and she got a good ass weave. I'm saying, and a lot of people out there laughing, but I'm telling the truth. Do not let these people get in office because of popularity.
And I just want to piggyback off that a little bit, because what we also got to look out for is the fact that, like, by me being in media and understanding, marketing and everything like that, we also got to be careful of these ads you know, that are being sponsored by certain companies that is put, like you said, do your research. Just don't take, because this the thing. If I pay you to say that I'm the best, then that's not genuine. That's not a person really saying that I'm the best at what I do or I do for my community. I could pay anybody to say, oh, hey, he's a great guy. He's doing everything for the community. So, I mean, I do feel it's important to really thoroughly do your research and figure out what is these people doing. Like, you know, if they hosting some events, go to those events. Like, you know, go to the places where these people say that they go and see how they interact with people and meet these people. Like, you know, because the way advertising is, man, you know, you can advertise. I mean, look, perfect example, President Trump, perfect example. He got good advertisement, man. He's a marketing mogul. He's a businessman. He's a businessman. So he, you know, that's how it is. So yeah, it's very important, like you said, to do that research and to be thorough with it if you want these people to represent you.
And another thing that I want y'all to stop saying, why is that person in office? Did you vote?
Right.
It's real simple. The first rule of thumb is, did you vote?
Right.
Don't talk about it if you're sitting on your couch drinking a Slurpee, looking at the results. Did you go and vote? But before you vote, do your research. Look at these people coming out. Look at these people trying to be in these offices or trying to take over these offices. Look at them. Study them. Read. Come on. So right now, people, reading is fundamental. And just like Linwood said, this should be a wake-up call to our community. 2 mayors has failed us. When is this shit going to stop? That's today's topic. When is this shit going to stop? When are you going to say enough is enough? We're not going to allow this no more, where the persons that's in these offices is mishandling funds, trying to get paid when they already getting paid. $185,000. Like I said, Lisa, if you still watching, you know we had a live about this. I was really skeptical about Michael Harrison getting that $275,000. Work for that money. And Mike, he came in and hit the ground running. I tip my hat off to you, sir. Continue to do that. But these other politicians that's in this office, we need to hold them accountable. We need to hold them accountable. It's not all about they're just figuring out a way. How can I get this bag? We got a lot of bags to get, people. Come on, Baltimore. Come on, Baltimore. So, Wizzy, while we got a little bit of time left, I want you to tell people out there who you are and what you do, and all the new updates that's going down with you, man.
Yeah, man. So just briefly, you know, I'm fresh. I'm out of Baltimore, born and raised, and pretty much what I'm doing, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm pretty much, I guess you could say, somewhat like a Nipsey Hussle, because what I'm pretty much doing, man, I believe in, you know, Black economics, and you know, it's all about growth. I just want us all to grow, and like that's my goal. Like my goal and my passion, you know, is for me to continue to grow and to help others grow, and I just want us to do more business, people. Like I just want us to do more business, you know, support each other a lot more, and you know, and it definitely is happening. you know, a lot more. And yeah, man, I got a lawn care business. I do home improvement. You know, we got the media studio, SM Media Studios, that's going to be open next month. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities with that. I'm trying to create jobs. You know, I'm definitely trying to create some jobs for people. And because most importantly, you know, we got to feed our families, people, and we got to grow. We got to educate ourselves. So yeah, and you know, and I'm a motivational speaker, mentor. You know, I try to do a lot for the community. Well, I'm doing a lot for the community. I ain't gonna say I'm trying to do it, but yeah, man. I'm just gonna keep continuing to push the envelope, and you know, I'm not gonna give up on our people. So
that's what's up, man. I want to say thank you for coming on the show today.
I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for your, you know, your input on this subject, on this topic. And definitely, we gonna definitely chop it up. For those who don't know, Charm City Direct TV is a part of SM Media Group. And we look forward to working with Wizzy Bands in the future, man. Be on the lookout for some great things from SM Media Group.
Yeah, we also got we got some movies too. We're gonna be doing some movies. You're gonna see a lot coming from the studio. It's gonna be, you know, a lot more of the radio aspect. We're gonna definitely be doing a lot more of these you know, podcasts, and we got some movies that's gonna be coming out soon. Shout out to Angel Williams. And you know, a couple other good people I can shout out. I'll be all day like shouting everybody out. But you know, everybody know who they are. And I just want everybody to just keep up the good work, and you know, just keep doing what everybody doing, and impacting the community.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey man, definitely thank you again for coming on the show. Going to be chopping it up with you real soon. Any last thoughts? Any shout outs to anybody right quick?
Hey, I guess I'm gonna leave it on, when is this shit going to stop?
Yes.
You know, so you know, and just the thing about it is, we just gotta continue to, everybody gotta continue to work on their self, man. You know, that's what it really boils down to. Everybody continue to work on their self, continue to grow. And but yeah, man, definitely, it's been a pleasure, man.
Oh, definitely. Thanks for coming on. Definitely going to chop it up with you soon, man.
Definitely.
All right, man. Everybody, that was my good friend, Wizzy Bands, artist, activist, community leader, motivational speaker, you name it, he did it or doing it. We was just talking about, for those who were joining, we was just talking about the corruption in City Hall. Catherine Pugh stepped down. It got kind of hot in the kitchen, and she needed to leave. Also, we was talking about the death of hip hop artist Nipsey Hussle, and that what he was doing in the community, how people felt about him, and you know, they didn't like it. Of course, that's the role of a hater. It got too thick. It got too much for the haters to watch. So they killed them. I just want to say, people, on two notes. You know, these politicians that we have in this office, we really, whoever you are, we really need to hold them accountable. You know, it's more of a don't be about it, don't talk about it, be about it type of attitude with these politicians. When you go to cast your vote in 2020 election, before you cast your vote in the 2020 election, I want y'all to do a couple of things. So first, I want y'all to be vigilant. I want y'all to look at who is coming out of the woodwork. I want you to listen to their message. I want you to listen to what they are offering, because a lot of that stuff that they're offering are empty promises. I also want you to do your research after you listen to what they are offering. I want you to do your research. I want you to go back. I want you to pick up tablets. I want you to get on the internet. I want you to get on Google. Excuse me. I want you to Google these people. I want to know what these people are doing or what they did before they became politicians. It's on a I need to know basis right now, because a lot of these politicians that's in office is all about money. If that is the case, is money is the more focus than you are as a citizen, as a loyal, dedicated citizen of Baltimore City. And I'm not just talking about Baltimore. I'm talking about Baltimore and beyond. We all know the elections are coming up, people. When is this shit going? And I apologize for the language, but when is this shit going to stop? When is it? When is enough is enough? When is you going to finally sit down and say, you know what? I'm tired of these mayors coming into this office and not doing anything. I'm tired of these politicians coming in and not doing anything. I'm tired of seeing these politicians only coming in or coming out when it's time to vote. These are the questions you need to ask yourself, people. That is my time. I want to say thank you for watching E Digger Speaks. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV and like and share the page. Also, 3 major platforms you can watch Charm City Direct TV. That is YouTube at Charm City Direct TV, on Periscope, which is Twitter, at Charm City Direct, and of course on Facebook at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV. Before I go, Catherine, whew, that's all I need to say. Hey, you've been great. I love you all. I holler at you when I smile at you. Peace.